Hi guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies. The currency your friendly bank employee from around the corner told you to stay away from because he said that investing in bonds was a smarter idea. And in this video, I will talk about a bold statement. Is Bitcoin gonna be worth $100,000 soon? Question mark. That's gonna be the topic of today's video. But before we get into the topic, I just wanted to say thank you very much for everybody commenting, for everybody liking, and for everybody subscribing. Makes me really happy. And if you have a question, just leave it in the comment section down below. And just make sure to leave your Litecoin address too, because among everybody commenting, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. So good luck. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. That'll be really great. So we're going to talk about the market cap of cryptocurrencies a lot. The source for the market cap is obviously for me CoinMarketCap. And before we start talking about the cryptocurrency market cap, I think it's appropriate to compare that market cap to another interesting market cap, and that is the market cap of the US economy, represented by the S&P 500. So according to Wikipedia, the Standard & Poor's 500, often abbreviated as the S&P 500, is an American stock market index based on the market capitalization of 500 large companies having common stock listed on the NYSE or NASDAQ. And what's important for us is not the development over the years, but the market cap. You can see the market cap is 22 trillion. Right now, cryptocurrencies are sitting at 510 billion, which is somewhere here. So after the zero, you have 9. After the 1, you get 9 zeros. And when you're talking about trillion, that's a 1 with 12 zeros behind it. So quite a difference when you're talking about scale. And just to put things into perspective, because right now Bitcoin 100,000 sounds totally crazy, and I get that. I know that it sounds totally ludicrous, but how many people said that Bitcoin going up to $1 is going to be totally crazy? So on December 5th, you would have gotten 1,392 Bitcoins for $1, and those would be worth at today's price 24 million. Now, what do you think? How many people in 2009 said back then that $1 Bitcoin is crazy? $10, oh my God. $10,000, like pfft, you're living in another galaxy. Like the impossible already happened, and now to look back at it, you know, it's easy to say, oh yeah, you know, you could have thought that from the beginning. No, you could not have done that. Like for an increase in like such an incredibly big increase in such a short time, that's just completely insane. And nobody knew that Bitcoin is gonna grow that much back then at a time. So, in my opinion, while I realize that the statement sounds very bold and very crazy, that the Bitcoin might be worth $100,000 one day, in cryptocurrencies, everything can happen pretty much. And at the last slide, I will show you what, in my opinion, has to happen before, in order for a Bitcoin price of $100,000 has to happen. So I will make a little black on white example if you want. So I will use some numbers, some bad math to show you what could happen in the next following years. So in the year 2013, you can see we had a tiny and very cute market cap of 1.45 billion, and the Bitcoin price was 135. Only 3 years later, the market cap was 10 times higher, but the Bitcoin price was not 10 times higher. Back then, Ethereum was percentage-wise a lot stronger than it is today compared to Bitcoin, but these numbers are like the end of the year, so December 2016. So right now we're in December 2017, And what do you think, how many people thought at the end of 2016 that something that is worth about $800 is gonna almost 20-fold in value to 17,150 that it is right now, and that the market cap would be at $511 billion. That's something nobody could have imagined. And if we think about the price, let's just say that what would have to happen that Bitcoin goes up to 50,000. That would be an increase of, as you can see, the factor would be 2.9154 and so on. So if we multiply 17,150 by 2.9, we'll get 50,000. If we multiply the market cap by this number, we're gonna get this number. So this is this is $1,489 billion. So quite an increase. But having said that, the increase of the market cap we have seen already is incredible. I think that over years this is something that is definitely possible, especially when you think about institutions that might come in one day, or also that the market cap of the S&P 500 is at 23 trillion almost. I think that a market cap of 1,400 billion is quite possible. Then if we double what we have right there, we could get a Bitcoin market cap of 100,000, or a Bitcoin price of 100,000, but we would end up with a market cap of 3,000 billion. I'm not sure, like, English is not my first language, so I don't know how to say this number. But anyway, 1 million per Bitcoin, I think that's a little bit unrealistic. I think then the whole world will have to use Bitcoin as a payment system, but that's something we're going to talk about later. So in the last slide, I showed you that this is the market cap we would have to have if Bitcoin would go up to 1 million. This is the one on the right, and this one is if Bitcoin is 100,000. So you can see it's quite a difference, but in my opinion, I think this market cap is not possible. But if you compare 2007 with you know, the two other market caps, which could happen in a few years, I think that graphically it looks quite realistic. So what has to happen in order for Bitcoin to rise to a price of $100,000? In my opinion, definitely a mainstream adoption has to happen, because right now you might be in a friend circle where a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin, speculating on it and investing in it. But if you talk about cryptocurrencies right now, many people heard of it, many people are interested in it, but not many people actually own cryptocurrencies. So right now there's a lot of money in the private sector that is not inside of cryptocurrencies. And when it comes in, I'm sure that a lot of it is it's definitely gonna trigger a higher price. Also, the technology would have to get better. Right now, Bitcoin is struggling with high fees, and it's just taking a really long time for somebody to send a transaction. And that's also for me the reason why I don't do Bitcoin giveaways anymore. I used to do that, but now I switched to Litecoin because sending Litecoin is a lot cheaper. Although I must say, since Litecoin soared so much in the last few days, it did get a lot more expensive to send Litecoin. But I'm a man of my word, and every day I do a Litecoin giveaway, so I still do it. Big announcements would have to happen. Amazon did think about accepting Bitcoin. Steam, the big gaming platform, did accept Bitcoin, not anymore because of its high volatility. And while many people thought that, oh my God, Amazon is going to accept Bitcoin now, that this would be a huge game changer, at the moment, Amazon did not does not accept Bitcoin. The only thing they did, I think, is that they bought domains for paying with Bitcoin, which is, in my opinion, just brand protection. Doesn't have to mean that they will do it one day. More interest. So kind of goes hand in hand with mainstream adoption. A lot more people have to get interested in Bitcoin. A lot more people have to talk about it. A lot more people have to invest in it. And then also institutional money. So if you think right now that a market cap of 500 billion is a lot, it's not. Compared to the money that is inside Wall Street, that is inside stocks, 500 billion is quite a joke. Probably a sum that gets moved around the globe like in 1 hour, I guess. So the money that banks are sending to each other over countries, it's just insane. So there's a lot of money in banks and financial institutions that is still not outside of cryptocurrencies. Many big banks don't invest in cryptocurrencies because they're so volatile. They have their own system that they're running since decades, so why should they? And the first step that has been done towards financial institutions is that the Bitcoin futures came out, but we'll have to see what's going to happen with Bitcoin futures, how much they're going to influence the price in the following days. So this was my brief opinion on the Bitcoin price, $100,000. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Leave your comment down below with your Litecoin address to participate in the giveaway. Keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor and this is just my subjective point of view. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. That would be really great. And also, if you enjoy all the other videos of mine, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get a notification every time I upload a video. Thank you very much for your attention. Also, I wish you a lot of health, a lot of success with all your trades, and see you next time. Bye-bye.